10-5-5. Okay, the reading we posted yesterday about a person who's feeling a lot of resentment, maybe even more than they are aware of, okay? This energy, the way through and out, if you want to look at that reading or not is fine, but the way through and out is through service. I feel dark night of the soul energy. I feel going through a passage of slow building, working, having to build up to get to this Queen of Pentacles status where you've got the money, the finances, and the resources that you're looking for. And I feel like listening to your heart and going into service that makes you feel sort of pure or like you're making a difference, like you're helping somehow, is the way for you. At least right now, or at least through this passage, maybe even through these last few years. Dark night of the soul, typically we associate that around 5 years, but nothing is locked into linear time. The way through this defeated energy, this resentful energy, is also about accepting who you really truly are. It's about being you, and I do feel like service is actually a part of the servitude energy, a part of who you actually really are inside. Maybe it's time to shift your view on this. That's what I'm hearing. 11 on the timer. Now, you may have anxiety about building something up by being who you are, by being of service through being who you really are. Remember in the reading we did yesterday, it was a lot about holding on to a passion or a pursuit that was actually built or pursued out of the energy of some kind of resentment or proving something or pain. It doesn't mean you don't have a natural calling to that thing, but when it's been built out of resentment, that thing, you may find that what you would actually pursue or the way you would pursue it, it's not stemming from, it's not rooted in that painful energy. It's rooted in the heart and this Virgonian virginous type of vibe. You may even feel a draw to go back to your natural hair color or to grow that out, but it doesn't have to be the case. Detaching from outcomes is also really important. I'm hearing it's irrelevant, okay? So just being with yourself and actually focusing day by day, zooming in more moment by moment, focusing on self-care, on what you need to do that day or in those next hours, and less on how's it going to turn out, what's going to happen. It's like just getting through each day. You're stripping down more to who you really are, who you essentially are, maybe who you've resisted being as well, especially when it comes to being in service somehow. There's like a real resistance around this. You are kind of needing to heal your relationship to that because it's such an innate part of you and your soul, and to find a healthy relationship with it and creative ways to connect to service that make sense for you, okay? Please only take what resonates as always. Also, you could have some extra like fluid retention, like the lymphatic stuff, okay, that you might want to drain or do some face massage or release from your body and your system. That can help you a lot. I get like just a lot going on. Eye pressure, forehead, face. 3, 1, 3, and 11. We also see the energy of regret here that can be connected to 5s too. This is sadness. It's kind of that draining energy. This could be connected to heartbreak, disappointment, especially in the past. Crows could be a symbol of this, even of helping you purge this and release this right now and reveal deeper mysteries to you of things that are draining your energy or that you've been holding on to, where you felt maybe like you've been betrayed or hurt. Again, back to the reading from yesterday that's posted just before this, it does talk about being hurt by people, kind of being the original wound, and then building everything up since then from that space, and then ignoring that or pretending that's not the case to ourselves, burying it so deep that we don't even connect it to that. It's like a blind spot, 1101. Time could be melting for you, and you could resent these messages or these things because it's you're kind of resenting the very things that really want to help you have joy, pleasure, and set you free. But if you're stuck in hurt, pain, even self-blame and resentment, of course you're not going to accept joy for yourself. It's going to feel like it's going to feel like an ick because you're magnetized away from it, right? So that's why seeing these things is also I'm hearing pivotal. Why it's so important, but also pivotal, because it really can change everything for you when you become aware of this, so you're not being run by it. Dreams of being out of control, helpless, dragged around, pushed around, pulled around. Also, fear dreams can represent potentially aspects of yourself that you are afraid of are taking over you, or that you're blind to, parts of yourself that are ruling in the shadows, you know, that you feel mean you harm or that you're running from, avoiding, that kind of a vibe too. 13s, 1s, and 3s can be good confirmation of this message, along with the other numbers we listed. I hope this resonates and helps somebody.